For our next speaker, we have an honor to have Country Head Grab for Business Grab Vietnam, Ms. Nguyen. Next, we would like to take this opportunity to invite Mr. Kai Kuramoto, founder, Cleanbodia, from Cambodia. And next, please welcome co-founder, Somjai Online Limited, Mr. Wittawin, Vidthayanon. Last but not least, let's welcome CEO, Shippop Thailand, Mr. Sutthikead, Chantarachairoj. Ladies and gentlemen, just let me hand these sessions to our moderator. Please welcome.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the Young Dialogue. So it's good. And and welcome to the session on the SMEs startup time to reap the benefits of technology and transformation. Yeah, and as you know that the SME in the region represent 90% of the business identity in the CLMVT countries, but it's employ about more than 50% of the labor force in the region. You can see that the SMEs and startup are the driving force of the economy, is the engine of the economic growth in the region. We have the challenge that because through the rapid change and the rising of digital technology, and the SME has to incorporate technology into their operation in order to stay competitive in the region. So we are talking about the digital transformation. And we want to see that for the private sector like SME and startup, is it worth of money to invest? What would be the benefit? Would it be a lot of tremendous increase in the productivity and the profit for the SMEs and startup? And if you want that profit, the handsome profit, then what would be the cost? Yeah, so we have to discuss on that, and we will discuss on the government support and the government strategy to encourage the startups and also the SME. So in this panel, this is the good combination of our panel. We have the startups, SMEs, and also we have the policy maker here. Let me introduce our panelists from the left to the right. Yeah, for the first panelist, I look at his CV and he's like good combination of everything. So academia, private sector, and now the policy maker. He was the faculty member of Faculty of Commerce and Accountancy, Chulalongkorn University. He worked in the Stock Exchange of Thailand, and now he's the Vice Minister of Industry. I would like to welcome His Excellency Dr. Santi Kiranand. Next to Dr. Santi, the representative from Myanmar. He has been involved in the state-owned enterprise on the paper and chemical industry for since 1999, almost 20 years ago. And he's the Director General of the Directorate of Industrial Corporation. Please welcome Dr. Sonyan. Soyang, Dr. Soyang, Dr. Sonyan Soyang. Yeah. And next panelist, I know him for quite a long time, more than 10 years. His work in the 90s, he worked with the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry in Lao PDR. And he has a lot of involvement in the business association in Lao PDR. Professional Commerce and Industry, Mr. Oudet. The one and the only lady in this panel. Yeah. She's a lawyer by profession, by training. In her CV, she said she has 22 years experience working. It's difficult to believe that. Yeah. She has various experience in many fields like marketing, providing the consultancy services, and he has a strong experience in startup the new company. He started a furniture factory in Vietnam and with a foreign investor, and then this is produced furniture to export to Europe and the US. He started the property brokerage company, and also she developed the news product like cloud application for Oracle, and now she is with the Grab Vietnam. Please welcome Miss Nguyen Country Head of Grab for Business and Grab Vietnam. Our next panelist, he has the finance background, and then he turned himself to be the environmentalist, right? Yeah. In the plastic waste, and this is the motivation for him to start his own social enterprise, and he introduced the biodegradable bags that made from cassava, and he also very active in promoting the environmental education in Phnom Penh and in Siem Reap. Now he's the founder of the Cleanbodia in Cambodia. Please welcome Mr. Khai Kuramoto. His family business, which is called Somjai, they sell the stationery. Yeah, and I still the customer of Somjai, but never been the Somjai online, never been the customer of Somjai online. He has the background, education background in marketing, yeah, and business administration. He started the Somjai online, which is the family business, for 2 years already. So please welcome the co-founder of Somjai online, Mr. Vidthayanon. Last but not least, he has more than 3 years experience in the web development. He created the real-time application management system. And please welcome Mr. Sutthikead Chantarachairoj. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the program, okay, I want to adjust the sequence a little bit. I would like to adjust the sequence of the speakers a little bit. So we want to hear the voice from the private sector first, and then we will get response and from the policy makers on their request. Yeah. You will say yes or you say no. Or I told
everyone do the payment gateway, but no one do shipping gateway. Never have before. That's why I started Shippop. We want to help for SME to send the parcel simple and easy. Okay. Right now, do you know how many parcels per day in Thailand? It's very, very famous. 8 million parcels per day in Thailand. So big opportunity. And that's the logistic company in Thailand too much. From like Thailand Post, Curry, DHL, LNCCI Express, Kuramoto. From China, the Fast Express. From Korea, CJ. From Cambodia, Myanmar, Laos also have too. Many logistics come to Thailand. They want to give the parcel, and when you want to use the shipping, you compare price of different carrier. They write label by themselves, and you tracking everything is manually. That's what we see a problem of e-commerce. And what is that they have a problem like when they want to sell in another province, not in the Bangkok and greater, no internet access. I mean, it's like I mean, some people I want to use buy something. I don't know how to buy. I don't know how to.
It's not the big fish eating the small fish, but it is the fast fish eating the small and big fish. So you can be very fast, and you can, if you are fast, you can go to, it takes you also a larger scale. You can cross the river Mekong to operate in Thailand easily. The example of the Indian expert said it took McDonald's 19 years to go to Canada. Now it took only 1 year for some of the companies to go to 25, 80 countries now. So the SME and startup are linked now in the new era because everybody, every country has a tax system. And state-owned company, we don't have so many in Laos also. And international or multinational company, almost 5% are there. So the ecosystem for startup is really needed for Laos. Startup started in the third revolution. During the time of Microsoft, Apple, you heard about that. It started already from the third revolution, and all startup was in the Silicon Valley, in the US. But now the startup, due to the new technology, is everywhere. You can start up in Bangkok, you can start up in Nong Khai, you can start up in Vientiane or in Hanoi. So it is important that startups. So what startups do is that it engage new technology. For me, this is one of the quote from my colleague. Engage new technology. It reduces the challenges and incorporate the SME or the industry to adapt to the new technology. And then it also adopt the people to the new technologies. They adopt people to the environment, change of environment. It solves the problem in a large scale in the SME. So startup is needed for growing economy. And in Laos, we have a number of startups already starting to be in many fields. We have delivery boys. You can order pizza, and you have one delivery going to pick the pizza. You pay the boy, and after that, you have many things. You have the government, of course, and the Ministry of Commerce and Industry that are the main pioneers, and the Ministry of Science and Technology for the e-commerce startup. But there are also the other ministries like Finance, Bank of Laos, PDR, and Ministry of Transport, Communication, and Agriculture involved. But you have also some forum, regional forum, which help the startup, like you know about the Mekong Peace Forum also, the Mekong Business Forum, who supported by the ASEAN Development Bank, who help starting up and networking the startup between the Mekong countries. And you have some private companies like Tolau and the digital company who are also supporting startup and also having co-working space for startup. And we have also our Chamber of Commerce, we have in Thailand and in Vietnam. It is very limited, it's very small. I have another chart for Thailand. You have many people involved into the startup ecosystem, including many also activating many of the co-working space. And workshops, we have from Thailand, experience from Thailand, experience from Vietnam. We here, she said it's about the company. It's not about the startup, it's about our company, how to survive, or how to make profit, or how to scale up our activity. We have also, the problem is that SME in Laos is a lot, but we have a very low capacity. So it's also, when it's a low capacity, and when the business environment is not good, the startup also has those capacity. Startup also has to go with the SME help. If the SME are healthy, you have more startup coming up, more idea, more innovation coming up. And we have also limited access to finance over there. We don't have enough access to it because in the problem in Laos is because when it's new, no banks want to lend to SME because the whole digital transformation. So this is one reason why we are not really in advance. We also have limited infrastructure, including the soft infrastructure. If you talk about internet in Laos, it's very slow. Mobile access also. You see the difference in the presentation this morning. The Laos is the lowest capacity, and to get a budget to promote the startup from the government. So that is the government statement I'm putting to you. So there is also the area. We are talking a lot about e-commerce, but what is lagging behind is in Laos is finance, fintech. We don't have education, agri-tech, in tourism also, which is a lot of possibility for startup. Healthcare.
For the private sector, that's like the infrastructure constraint. Yeah, the access to the internet of the people in the country is not enough, especially the provincial area. So this problem has to be addressed. So for the digital transformation for the SME or startup to gain the more productivity and benefit from the digital transformation. So the fundamental infrastructure on internet have to be ready in the remote area. And another problem is the access to finance. This is the fundamental difficulties for all the SMEs and startup. And as you mentioned that for the commercial bank point of view, also it's quite risky to provide loan to the new and startup. So the government should have some mechanism to help the startup. And it's good that you mentioned about the big fish, small fish, and fast fish. And then the outlook next to panelists is from the policy maker. Because when we talk about big fish, small fish, I mean, if the business environment is good, big fish can eat small fish, or fast fish can eat slow fish. But if the business environment is not good, fast fish, big fish, small fish, slow fish, all of them will die. Yeah, so for the better environment for business, so that the big fish, small fish, slow fish, whatever fish can survive. So I will give the floor to yes.
I have one question for Ms.
Madam Director, I think as in my presentation in the beginning, I said startup is a tool for the promotion of SME. So maybe it's a misconception of people that when you say startup, it means that when you create an environment, an ecosystem for startup, it means that one person is still in get the money to develop his idea. How do you know how to prefabricate his tool or his innovation tool? This is the startup. So when he got those, he will create a new company. And the new company means a new SME. if you start with SME. I think you take the story of all the big companies like Microsoft, of Tesla also is a very good example. They start very small. Even they didn't have things to eat in the beginning because they take all their money into the business and so on. And after that, because of the ecosystem, the government help them to develop their idea, get innovation and so on. And then this is the tool. In our Chamber of Commerce, we start to try to get the people to think about the business. Because in Laos, everybody wants to work for the government. And all the parents want to have their children to go to university, but nobody thinks about developing business. So that is a very good initiative. I think I will contest the part of some of the SMEs, but it's good for them if they want to innovate. I think that for me, I have 5 companies that are all SMEs in all diversification we can have. But we need all the time to innovate. So startup with either one.
Yes, please.
I think that the definitions of SME and startup, from my experience, most of startup is SME because we start from 10, 20, or 50 people is the maximum. However, not all startup or all SME can become the enterprise or big company. But I think that the dream of the all SME and startup is to become the big enterprise. Okay. And the second, as you said that SME and startup is the 2 kinds of fish. Yes, I agree. It has some common criteria or something differentiation. But the question is, as you said, maybe now the trend of the business trend in all the country is a promote startup. So SME will feel that and they are not happy. So the point is, you need to think disrupt or to be disrupted. So that's simple.
For big fish, small fish, and newborn fish. Yeah. So the Director General, yeah, please.
Very early good afternoon. So I really appreciate for our colleagues. They just mentioned this difficulty is real. So how to solve? I cannot explain what this SME difficulty. So they are already discussed. So I guess maybe new technology, maybe it's digital or maybe we can cause many things. Yeah? So this is a very effective for our lifestyle. So lifestyle also, the benefit also, another one is making money, very easy to making money. That's also very, very useful. So this time we are thinking, which sector will be the promote fastest? So which priority is will be the first? So because if we didn't have a conventional system, so this time we cannot live. How to live? So this also be very helpful for our policy makers. So just like maybe we can see here the technology or maybe something so we can write down there. The efficiency will be grown as so this time lower down the decreasing the cost. So we can make some many things. And that's maybe very less people also work in there. So just like maybe he mentioned about this 10 or 20 SMEs or buzzer, digital age. So 10 or 20 will be the very big one, will be the maybe we don't know. So what is this effort? What is this benefit from the digital age? So we don't know. So this is also a very, very good point for the new areas. So buzzer, our point of view. So I guess that here I should mention about this. Before is the conventional system. This means that a lot of job to do. So very hard working in there. Salary is very low, maybe something like this. But digital age is a high level. So they cannot see transition. So you cannot see the cash. So just like the digital way. So that's totally different. That's our point of view. So how to protect for our farmer, how to protect for commercial way to the, for example, cement factory or something like this. So we need the construction material. How to protect, how to create it. Their environment will be survived. So if money making is very easy, so just like follow up there, everybody going there, so just cannot be. So one of the examples is before 3 years ago, we have a program for the farmer. So we just change to the industrialization. So this time we are making the free test for the agriculture jobless. So because it depends on the last farm, but it is substitute in the machine. So that's unfortunately, so this idea is very good because the weather is now very changing. Climate also very changing. So climate change is the right thing. So they just harvest very fastly. So they don't want to wait for dying or something like that. This also have a benefit, but also have a jobless. So how to create this jobless? So those employees we can take care. How to take care? So I guess the developed country have some other program or something, but the developing country is very, very difficult to handle this environments. And that's way is we know there's a 1, 2, 3, 4 step is our government's responsibility. So we know this very difficult for the developing country. So because now the infrastructure means a lot of things. So we should provide the waters, maybe electricity, road, everything will be there. So how to handle this? So if government is rich, we can handle it. If not, very difficult. So another one thing is education. Now our state council is very cheerful to education. Now this digital is also very important for the education. I would like to highlight on this. Because if we are chained there, so if we didn't have an education, this will fail. This system will be maybe somewhere they will be stuck. So if not, so we should educate our people more and more. So I guess maybe based on the practical is better. So of course our country based on the academic life. So this is also be a little difficult because the school to work program, so there is no school to work program. So younger generation is a come out, but they are not very attached to their work. Very strange. So they cannot be reliable for work. So now we are also trying to make in the progress. The ministry office and then go to the cabinet and go to the parliament. Oh, very long way. Very long way. So the one policy is I guess maybe 1.5 years. So very long time so we waiting. So we also try our best. This is our situation. And not in the Thailand. Thailand will be the first. So we also willing to change. So this change is very important. So
I would like to invite you for to give us some view and experience. Please, next one, please.
Thank you very much. Before I'm going to discuss what I would like to discuss, I would like to summarize the challenges or the requirements that the private sectors has already been done. Kuramoto is talking about the government should provide better infrastructure, especially for the specific case of the internet access. If you can expand regional-wise, it would be better, right? And Miss Nguyen, she triggered me out that one of my hypotheses when I was at the Stock Exchange of Thailand and did a lot of program to help promote the SME and startup. My hypothesis is that in fact startup does not really need funding because fund is everywhere. I would say that, but how to access? You have to be good enough to access. According to my study, I found that in Thailand only I did the investigation that the ready fund to be invested in startup and SME is as huge as 30 billion baht, but not even as high as 10% of it would be mobilized to the SME and startup, because every investor would like to success in their investment rather than put their money out and take nothing back, right? SME, according to my feeling and according to my knowledge, I feel that they are not new one, but they can do their business with the traditional demand or conventional methodology, while startup, they are the new species of the business, and they could add very high value if they are successful in doing business. Okay, so by this differentiation, I try to think about our problems in economy. There are at least two problems. The first one, how could we grow our economy with sustainability? I think the promotion of the SME and startup could provide a solution for both. Because if we can promote SME, we have to accept, like our Mr. Moderator said earlier, that there are a very big number of the SME everywhere. Even though in Thailand, we were talking about the startup for quite a long time, but that's for the future, because we could not be in this middle income trap any longer. By promotion of the startup, we would like to jump up to increase the value addition to our economy. That's why we try very hard. There are a lot of programs to be set up to promote both startup and SME. So please don't mind if you are startup, you are SME, and we are promoting both of you. Please understand this.